Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live 10 at 10.
Police are asking you to have a conversation with your teenagers about the creepy clown scare that's sweeping the nation. And police add, don't be stupid.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us tonight. Target has pulled clown masks off its shelves, saying the company wants to be sensitive to the clown sightings and threats around the country.
Meanwhile, the costume is still flying off shelves at local Halloween stores. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Nicole Johnson shows us how the mask is going to affect trick-or-treating this year.
There are some kids that come to my door and they're like really scary, and I'm like, oh my God.
11-year-old Lauren Geary sells costumes at Halloween Express and says there will be a lot of clowns out trick-or-treating.
I'm nervous to go because I'm afraid they're like going to jump out and get me.
Stay away from the clown costumes this year, for sure.
This dad says because of all the craziness surrounding the costume, he's going to be more alert when taking his son out.
It's not really a joke to be taken too lightly. I mean, I've actually seen a lot of videos of a lot of violent reactions to it, you know.
I guess with social media, we're hearing more about it, and I think that's where it's getting carried away.
Dan Thompson is picking out a mask to wear. He scares people with a real chainsaw at a haunted house for the holiday.
I think this will work.
He chose this one and not a clown one after his wife told him it could get him hurt, adding that emotions are running high this year.
Be safe, be aware of traffic, wear something bright, and probably go out even before dark.
Police warn teenagers not to be foolish. Keep the holiday fun for the kids, like Geary, who isn't allowed to trick-or-treat alone.
It's nighttime and all that sort of stuff, so somebody could easily just come kidnap us.
It's difficult to decipher what's actually suspicious on Halloween, according to Fargo police. But if you see something that just isn't right, call 911. Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
If you're trying to figure out where to go for trick-or-treating, the app Nextdoor has a virtual map that shows you which neighbors will be handing out candy. We also have trick-or-treating safety tips from the city of Fargo on our website, valleynewslive.com.
Funeral services are scheduled for tomorrow for a Fergus Falls native. 19-year-old David Grotberg was killed in a hit-and-run in Waco, Texas. He was riding bike and the driver did not stop. Grotberg was a sophomore in the honors program at Baylor University. His parents say their son had a strong belief in faith, and that is what is helping them get through this difficult time.
This isn't what I expected. How have we survived since David died? And I said, because we've been training for our whole lives to survive a tragedy without knowing it, just through our faith.
David's funeral, is tomorrow at 1 o'clock in Fergus Falls. The family says David will be honored in Fargo this weekend at NDSU during the Bison Best Robotics Competition. And this past weekend, Baylor University in Texas honored David at the football game, and other marching bands across the country have done so as well.
The Fargo Police Department wants you to know that registered sex offender Franklin Lee Crone II is living at 735 14th Street North. Crone has been listed as a high-risk offender by the North Dakota Risk Assessment Committee. He was convicted of child neglect and abuse in Burleigh County in March 2015. He was also convicted of corruption and solicitation of a minor in McIntosh County in July 2009 and in Stutzman County in November 2011. The victims were 16 and 17-year-old girls. If you have questions or concerns about Crone, you can contact Fargo Police. And Moorhead police are asking for your help in identifying a man involved in a burglary investigation. They released this surveillance picture. If you recognize him, Moorhead police would like you to give them a call.
More than 800 people are homeless each night in Fargo, Moorhead, and the local shelters only have 350 beds. Churches United held a groundbreaking marking the start of what will be the Bright Sky apartment building that will help house those in need.
Valley News Team's Giovanna Simic tells us how this new $8.5 million apartment complex will impact the community.
It's a problem shelters around the FM area face every day.
Every day the staff at Churches United is faced with a heartbreaking obligation to tell folks that they're sorry there is no room here for them.
With shelters filling up fast, the homeless number continues to skyrocket, and it's the younger generation in shelters that organizers are most worried for.
Kids who are living at the shelter don't really want to invite friends over to play when they're at the shelter. They can't have sleepovers and do all those normal kid activities.
But now there's hope. Churches United is building a 43-unit complex to provide affordable housing to those who need it.
People are paying over half their income frequently for rents in the community, and some people just do not have the resources to afford a home of their own.
I think it will be a symbol also to the community that this is what we are about. This is part of our calling as Christians.
And the community has helped tremendously. St. John Church in Fargo donated $50,000 to help fix the homeless problem.
I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was a stranger and you welcomed me.
The reality is that all the shelters are full, virtually every night.
Something this new building could change. In Moorhead, Giovanna Simic, Valley News Live.
Churches United says the apartment complex should be finished by next fall. It'll be built behind the Cashwise in Moorhead.
The North Dakota Department of Health is urging you to get your annual flu shot. Today, they teamed up with NDSU Athletics for a vaccination clinic at the Fargo Dome. They were hoping to show how essential it is for everyone to get the flu shot, as influenza can negatively affect fitness and health throughout the year.
A lot of times people think, you know, if I'm really healthy, I don't need the flu vaccine, but you definitely do. And so I think this student vaccination event really highlights that even young, healthy adults need to get vaccinated, and I love that they do it.
The Department of Health estimates over 1,900 people had lab-confirmed cases of influenza last season. The FBI releases more information on its investigation into the Clinton email scandal.
And Donald Trump's wife talks about accusations against her husband. Reporter Craig Boswell has the latest.
Donald Trump weighed in on Monday's release of FBI documents from its now closed investigation into Hillary Clinton's email during her time as Secretary of State.
This is worse than Watergate. What's going on?
The papers detail how Clinton's Undersecretary Patrick Kennedy began pushing security officials to see their way clear to marking an email pertaining to Benghazi unclassified. One FBI contact told Kennedy he would look into the email matter if Kennedy would provide authority concerning the FBI's long-standing request to increase its personnel in Iraq.
Any really assertion that this was somehow tit for tat or a quid pro quo exchange of in that manner really, frankly, is insulting.
The FBI eventually denied the request. Trump also repeated his contention that the U.S. election is rigged.
The criticism is completely unjustified, and it's a guy who's whining because he's a big bully who's getting beaten.
A new CBS News poll shows Clinton now has a 9-point lead over Trump in a four-way race. Clinton was off the campaign trail today, preparing for Wednesday's debate.
For the first time, Melania Trump addressed recent allegations by 10 women who claim her husband acted sexually aggressive toward them. She accused the media of slanting stories to influence the outcome of the election.
The CBS News poll is finding Clinton continuing to hold a double-digit lead among women, leading Trump by 19 points.